The truth is, we are on food rations. And so we are trying to stretch our food as far as we can possibly stretch it. We got up here. If you guys saw the road on the way up here, it was crazy rough and bouncy and super hard to get up here. One that we just would not make the trip up here again in the van. So we came up here and we're running out of food. But I gotta tell you, this place is special. You know, we're always talking about beautiful places. This is beautiful on so many levels that we honestly just don't want to leave. And so Vivian, the owner here, beautiful woman who just is so artistic and amazing, and the facilities that she's built here, that's a whole nother story, and we're going to show you all that. But because we're low on food, she said we can come down here to the garden and she has some extra greens that we can pick. Now, I've already walked through this garden and this thing is absolutely amazing. So I'm going to show you guys this, and then we're going to pick some greens so we can have a nice salad to help stretch our food just for a few more days. So we're going to see how long we can possibly stay up here, because this place is gorgeous. So the trail down to the garden is this beautiful road. Actually, this is the road that we drove on. This is the nice part of the road. But it wanders through the coffee plantation, and you can see there are bananas here. And it's all kind of grown organically and in a sustainable way. But it's beautiful, and there's some amazing trails up through here. There's cabanas, there's a hotel, there's a restaurant, and the views are absolutely stunning. It's not a far walk, but it is kind of built on the mountainside, so there are some elevation changes on different hikes throughout here, which so far I've only been on a couple, but I can tell you they're amazing. But right here you can see we're coming up to the garden, and so it looks like there's some chives up there. Maybe that's some squash or some melon wandering around. I definitely see corn. So look at this. So the garden is terraced, and so it just kind of goes up through this mountain. Now I know we want some greens, so we're gonna come up this way. I believe most of this right here is red beans, kind of a staple right here. They have a sunflower plant, so you can see all the beans along here. Over here there's some citrus trees, and I don't know if they're lemons or oranges, probably a mix. You can see the banana trees in the back. I believe those are maybe papaya trees. As we come up here through the beans, not sure what this is, but up here is where all the leafy greens are, and you can see there's a bunch of those, and the whole rest of the garden are some onions, some herbs on all the way up there. So it's amazing. Let's pick some greens. All right guys, so I picked the greens. I've got mostly some of the heavier greens, or the collards or whatever, these greens right here, the kale maybe, some of this darker heavy stuff. And then I got some of the lettuces as well, which I'm hoping are pretty tasty. So we got a couple meals here, so I'm pretty excited about that. It'll help stretch us out. I'm gonna head back and get this cleaned up and start making some dinner. Look at those big beans. I'm not sure what these vines are right here. Some sort of fruit probably.
You know that Curt went to the garden the other day, got a bunch of greens. Well, he made us a yummy chef salad the other day with all those greens, but we ate it so fast that we forgot to show you. He went back to the garden today, and he has whipped us up an oriental type salad. What else you put in this one, Curt, while we're cleaning out the cupboards?
Well, this garden has like multiple different kinds of lettuce, so there's all sorts of tasty green lettuce in here. I cut up half a pear, diced it up, a little bit of carrot, some green pepper, some ginger, some garlic, some salt, some pepper, and some oil and some vinegar, and then a quarter of a lime.
And cashews. And what is the secret crouton ingredient, Curt?
A bit of Tostito dust.
The
Or
bottom,
Dorito
the
dust.
bottom of a Dorito bag made a little crunch on our salad. We are getting down to the bare bones here in the van, guys.
Desperate times. So can you guys see this little trail right here? It's a leaf cutter ant trail. So you can look and you can see along here. And you can see along here, they have their own little trail. And they actually, like, literally wear a path. And it's a long trail, it's not a short trail. And it comes around here, and it takes a turn. And it goes underground here. And then back up on these, and down there. I don't know where it goes to, but it's pretty cool. So I was told that the sloths are way up in the high tops of the trees. It's a little bit windy today, but if you were a sloth, where would you be?
Slow down. Fireplace, do you know how? Piles of paper, my desk is out. Who will care for the world out? Rest with me, close to curtain. Brew some herbal tea. Reach out for me. Take my hand and lead even when I disagree. Oh, how I love when it rains outside. And it's okay to slow the ride. Discover books I'll forget about. But who cares for the world now? Rest with me, close the curtains, brew some herbal tea. Reach out for me. Take my hand and lead even when I disagree. Maybe then I can relax. Maybe then I can bring my heels in my bed. The curtain, brew some herbal tea. Reach out for me. Oh, and take my hand and lead even when I disagree. Rest with me. Close the curtain.
So, I'm sure Curt has been telling you all about the trails here. And with my knees, I just can't go on them. But this place we're camping at up here in the mountains, this finca, is amazing. And there's so many places for me to sit and still get to take it all in. So you will not hear any complaining from me. So let me get sat down here, find my perfect spot, then I'm going to update you guys on what's going on with my knees. Okay, knee update. First, if you guys have not been following along on our journey, I have had knee issues since 2012. When we lived back in Florida, I maintained them with physical therapy, steroid shots, gel injections, just all kinds of stuff. Part of the plan of coming on this van life journey was that we would kind of naturally become more active. We eat healthier, we move more, and we're getting healthier. And I was doing really great. Of course, you women know men lose the weight a ton faster, and Curt has just been doing fantastic. But I was slowly and steadily getting a little bit healthier, which was helping my knees. Part of the master plan of van life. But when we crossed the border into El Salvador and went to the Hot Springs waterfall, I tweaked my right knee. Now, one knee's always been worse than the other. The right knee is the bad knee, and the left knee kind of, when the right knee hurts, the left knee has to do more work. So when I tweaked it, in the past, it'd take like 2 weeks, and I could kind of get it back to normal, my normal. This one was different. It never got all the way better, and for so many weeks, I was putting extra work on my left knee, which is the better knee, that it finally just got mad. So both knees are really, really painful. I can't get them with ice and ibuprofen and over-the-counter stuff like Tylenol. I have not been able to get anything done with it. So we have decided it is time to fix the knees. We don't know what is involved with that, but there are several things that we are looking at. I'm working on getting my medical records from back home because I know I'll need those. I have researched medical tourism in Costa Rica. It is very popular there and very advanced. When I was doing that, I put a post on the Nicaragua Expat Facebook page, which we use as a resource as we're traveling through countries. Almost every country has a Facebook page dedicated to Canadians and Americans that move to these countries down here and retire down here. So I put a post out there because I need to get a current MRI and x-ray. And I got a ton of feedback, and everyone said that the hospital in the capital here is fantastic. And several very strong referrals came in for the doctor that heads their orthopedic center there at the hospital. So I'm for sure going to go there, hopefully sometime next week, and try to get the MRI and the x-ray. I think I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get an appointment with this ortho doc who comes highly recommended. And if I can, I might start the process of getting them fixed here. That would probably require a visa extension. I don't know how quick we can get in there. And if that doesn't work out, we have 2 doctors' names in Costa Rica, and I think it's going to take some time, navigating the medical systems and figuring that out, but it's what we're doing. And it's one of the things we're focused on while we're here. I continue to rest my knees, and I am working on getting figured out how to fix these things. So, that's the update. We're working on it, guys. Now, enough about my knees. This view is fantastic. Curt has already spotted some toucans. He spotted some monkeys on his very first walk here, but he did not take his camera. So we haven't seen the monkeys since. Those are some of the farm workers here that work on the farm. And Vivian, the lady that owns this place and runs this place, you will not get by here without her dogs alerting her, which I think is fantastic. But maybe they'll settle down. There you go. It's okay, guys. Anyway, there are also sloths here. and we are on the lookout for sloths. So that's what I'm doing here. I am posted up. I have brought the binoculars. I'm going to check all these trees, see if I can find us a sloth. We've learned a few things about these guys. They only move an average of 40 yards a day. It takes a month for them to digest one meal that they eat. So the fact that they move so slow makes it really hard to spot them. And their camouflage is fantastic. They actually grow an algae on their fur that helps them blend in with the trees. So, we're going to try, but I'm not making any promises. All right, let the sloth searching begin.
Close your eyes. Get some rest. I'm by your side. Lay your head on my chest. I know you've had a really bad day. But I'm right here, it's gonna be okay. The world could fall down, it's gonna be okay. The sun could go out, we're gonna be okay. If all the blue skies fade to gray, we're gonna be okay. Calm your soul. Hold my hand. Don't let go. I understand. I know it hurts. It wasn't fair. It's over now, so don't despair. The world could fall down, it's gonna be okay. The sun could go out, we're gonna be okay. If all the blue skies fade to gray, we're gonna be okay.
So, Snow's had enough. It's raining outside, and she's tired of looking out dirty windows. So she's gotten the squeegee we use for the shower. And she's out there cleaning the windows up. Go, Snow! Cheer on, guys. Cheer on.
So I believe Curt may have already told you. I've mentioned it. We decided to stay here longer than we have normal food resources for. So we're literally cleaning out the cupboards. What have you created with this food rationing menu, Curt?
Well, we're also living off the garden, so we have some fresh greens that I picked the other day and we had them with the meal. We have one potato, some noodles, some onion, and a nice broth, and we have some soup here, and that's what it is.
All right. I got to tell you, Curt's cooking skills, I have not noticed that we are rationing food at all. So we're going to dig in now, guys. Okay, guys, I was up at the main house getting ready to do some editing, and one of the very nice farm workers, gardeners, came by. So I showed him a picture of a sloth. And he pointed over here, and I asked him if it was now. I said, "Oy," and he said, "Sí." And he said, I said, "Cinco minutos?" He said, "No, 3 minutos." So I followed him. Bad knee and all, guys. It's gonna hurt, but it was worth it, because now, when Curt gets back from his walk, I can send him here, and he can get a better shot of this guy, because hopefully he'll still be here with a big camera. But we did it, guys, thanks to one of the workers here. He was very kind to bring me here. We spotted a sloth. How cool is that? Here she is awake. I just saw her move her head. Oh, I hope Curt can come back and find her. How perfect is this, guys? Oh.
So, I have been traipsing around the mountainside
I didn't know.
for days
I didn't know it wasn't
looking
days.
for sloths. It has been
Oh,
days.
Yeah.
It has been days. And this one right here. Tell him what tell him what happened.
Well, I already did. I asked the worker.
All right. Well,
He
she already
took
told
me-
you guys what
He
happened.
took me straight to the sloth. So Curt got back. I'm super excited. I'm like, hurry, run, get the sloth with the big camera. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Not realizing he just hiked like 800 miles to the grocery store so we could stay longer. So now I have to be patient a little bit longer while he rests before he can get the big lens down there. The good thing is, sloths don't move very fast. So hopefully he'll still be there.
I'm going right now, guys.
So Curt has hiked back down with the big camera and the tripod. The sun's shining a little bit. Hopefully it'll put some light on the little sloth guy. Man, I'd give anything if I could make that walk again, but that was way too much for my darn knee. And I'm going to do good to get from the main little cabana here to the van when I get done working on the computer. Here there are two different kinds, two-toed sloths and three-toed sloths. The two-toed sloths, when you're looking for them, they're going to kind of settle into the V of a tree, like where two branches meet together, and just kind of sit there. The three-toed sloths usually hang from the branches. They're like a mouse-colored gray, which blends in perfectly with the tree trunks here. And if we can't find them here, because this is hard, I mean, this takes patience, and I don't even know how to look for one. I'm just trying really hard. They're all through Central and South America, all in the rainforests, so we have several other countries to try. But don't worry, we're going to keep trying here. So hopefully Curt is getting to spend some amazing time watching the sloth, and I am super thankful that I was able to see him this morning. But the good news, I have a doctor's appointment for my knee Thursday. Today is Monday, so Thursday in Managua, the capital of Nicaragua, with an ortho doctor that comes very highly recommended from tons of people in the Facebook expat groups and all the reviews and everything I read online. So I am super excited to go there and get someone to take a look at my knee and see what we can do to start getting these things better. So that means that we will be here until Thursday morning. So I'm sure Curt will take you on a few more adventures. If anything exciting happens close around here, I will for sure show you that. And then we will start a new video and document for you guys what it's like to get medical care when you're traveling internationally full-time and you don't speak the language. So you're going to get to hear about that, and if not the next video, it'll be the next one. We'll take you through the insurance process, the parking, the finding the doctor, and all that. Now, our doctor and his assistant speak English, so that was good. So whether you're interested in that or not, it is going to be an adventure. So we'll see y'all when we're dealing with that, but we have a few more days here at this beautiful, beautiful coffee farm.
If you liked this video, be sure to give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when we put out new videos. To see behind the scenes action and help support our journey, head over to our YouTube membership page. You can find the link in the video description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in a few days.